Something fascinating happens when live-action Disney princesses step off the screen and talk about their roles. The subtle differences in their perspectives, the difference in how they talk about their characters are actually so telling.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird. I'm a narcissist. And then it became like, I will elbow everyone out of the way.
I say, if I'm gonna stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about...
After this, you watched a terrible clip of the worst Disney princess. Let's see Emma Watson, who played the Disney princess Belle in the 2017 live-action film Beauty and the Beast.
I have loved Beauty and the Beast since I was about 4 years old, and I just fell in love with Belle. She was this feisty young woman who spoke her mind and had all of these ambitions and was incredibly independent. And I loved how she had this relationship with Beast where they were just toe to toe, and that to me just seemed like such a dynamic and interesting. It was so funny and so romantic, but there's something so beautiful about that to me.
Now let's go to Elle Fanning, who played the Disney princess Aurora, also known as Sleeping Beauty in The Maleficent.
I think a lot of Disney films also, when the sequel comes, they expect the princess to then like be in armor and have a sword and fight, and like, oh, that makes her strong. And Aurora is a fighter, but in a different way. I think there's a strength in her femininity and softness, and there's nothing wrong with her wanting to be a mother, and I think there's a beauty in that, and that is still strong. So it's nice to represent that, kind of woman.
Halle Bailey played the Disney princess Ariel in the 2023 live-action film The Little Mermaid. So let's check her perspective.
There's so many beautiful qualities about her that we know and love already in the original. Her curiosity, her passion, her headstrongness, her ability to not take no for an answer. I wanted to keep all those things as well as add some of me to it, especially like some of the nuances and riffs in the songs and just my personality as well. So I hope that shines through in this version.
So it is all. I think you noticed the difference between them and their emotions for their characters. I wouldn't tell anything more. Thanks for watching.